So I've created my own gas station.
Brother, the whole idea of space is so fake.
So you're telling me this whole time there's been a Mount Erebus in Antarctica that just spews gold?
Well, hello. Is it me you're looking for? We've got some good clips to show you tonight, so let's jump straight into it, eh?
Alexa, what happens to Florida in 2025?
On September 4th, 2025 at 3:08 p.m., Florida will be hit by a Category 5 hurricane with winds as high as 205 miles per hour. Miami will be completely destroyed.
While I think cloud seeding and weather manipulation is having a knock-on effect all around the world, we're having weather that we rarely experience. Especially where I live. Snow's unheard of where I live. Snowed twice in 3 days a week. Unbelievable. Anyway, America gets the brunt of it. I feel sorry for them. If this is true, then it's just one thing after another, innit? And this is no accident. This is not climate change. This is nothing. This is the government's own doing. HARP, the government, weather manipulation, cloud seeding, all this. Ridiculous. They don't care about human life. They're just greedy, evil rats. The best thing that's come out of all this is seeing the old people who've never experienced a snow angel, etc. And it snowed in Florida and they got to do it. That's like the heartwarming stuff out of it. It's like a silver lining, do you know what I mean? But what they're doing to their own country for greed and power is ridiculous, man. And it's not just America, everyone else feels it.
What are stargates?
It's a connection from the heart of one sun or star to another star or star system. It's also a portal.
How many of these portals are there, do you think, on this planet?
There's probably thousands. Anywhere you are could conceivably be that portal because, in fact, the human body itself is considered to be a portal or a gateway.
How do you learn how to travel through one?
What they want to know is how pure of a being are you? How pure-hearted are you? Because it seems like they don't want the riffraff out there in space.
Now, this is one what you'd think, oh, you're a nut job if you believe in the portals and all this stuff, stargates, and why? Why? Look at the stuff that's happened. Think about, cast your mind back in the last 6 months, 2 months. What's happened in the world? Do you know what I mean? You had aliens last year in Miami, in the mall, allegedly. Aliens in the ocean, we had all this weird fog, the drones, the orbs, remember them? The fires that were started on purpose, allegedly. Entertainment purposes only. Do you know what I mean? It's just, nothing's past them at this point. What are they hiding from us? They've had the anti-gravitational UAP, UFO, this technology for decades. Probably almost a century. And we get it way behind everyone else, so anything's possible. Anything. Literally anything is possible at this point. I chuck this in because I'm sick of going on comment sections and having to argue with people who defend like Elon Musk, etc. The billionaires could end world hunger tomorrow. In a week's time, 1 billionaire could end it. 2 billionaires could end it. Not just with money, with the resources, with the pull, with the power they've got. People they know, handshake deals they've had. It could end in a week. Everyone knows it. And I said it on X. And people's defending, you don't know how it works. Not like there is his accountant. You don't know how it works. You don't, mate. You're on the internet just like me, but I know if you wanted a £147 billion yacht tomorrow, someone would give it him. It'd be made from scratch. It does work like that. He can pull it off the shelf when he wants to. How hard is it to buy land and dig for a well, water? You have the money, you have the resources, and you can plant stuff and it'll create jobs. And shut your mouth just bullshitting on the internet. Get your tongue out of these people's asses. Elon is a fraud. If you haven't already, please go back and see look for the thumbnails. You'll see Elon is a fraud.
The Pentagon tracked the Alaska object, confirmed that it was a silver cylindrical UAP and not a balloon. The President, Joe Biden, ordered the shoot done, and multiple assets were involved with the recovery. HC-130, F-16s for cover, and OGA black helicopters. That's a direct quote from somebody who has a source in the Pentagon, and he says that he is 100% certain of this account.
Is this real, this? He got shot down in Alaska, is it? He seems plausible. I can't remember his name. Is it Ross Coulthard or something? I can't remember his name, but he does seem plausible. He gets like a lot of credit off people, so it might be true. If it is, that's crazy. This is like, how big was Roswell? 1947 was it? To like now, it's still going on. Everyone was talking about it. So now it just happens, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's just normal to us now. Are we immune to breaking news and stuff? Stargates, I have to go back to Stargates, do you know what I mean? If you can believe one thing, sure you can believe the other. Literally, I'm gonna have to try this one. I've just come back from a massage now. I got them done for me. First time ever. The healing singing bowl things. Oh, always got to try them. Nice. Anyway, gonna have to do a little course, get good at it, and do it to try and calm my psychotic child down. Baby Hitler. She's nuts and she hardly sleeps, which means I hardly sleep. So, I'm gonna try anything at this point. So I'm gonna really try it. And yeah, that's why they got rid of churches in schools, bells in schools and churches and stuff like this. It's healing, frequency, power of frequency. They don't want it to heal people. Ew, help people. Ugh, you're mad. Anyway.
So I've created my own gas station that makes fuel from plastic waste. Let's go. So this is plastic crude oil, and as you can see, we have quite a bit of this plastic crude oil. Well, it can be fuel, but we need to refine it and clean it up. So let's do that.
They might be listening. This guy needs to be careful, honestly. People like this, they're just clever. Did two girls just break a code that's not been broken in 100 years, or one person has, or something like that? Very, very clever people out there, and they're just being suppressed. How many people in history have been suppressed? People like Tesla. As cliche as it sounds, you go back to Tesla. He was called nutty and crazy. Everyone was. All these geniuses have been called crazy, nutty, and it's sick and sad. It's infuriating. So he needs to watch his back. Hopefully he stays safe, and hopefully he can benefit off this, and the rest of us can. Hopefully.
Brother, the whole idea of space is so fake that it's hard to even have the conversation, because I sound like a totally crazy man. But basically, the earth is flat. There's a firmament that God made. That's on the first page of Genesis. God made the firmament to separate the waters above, the waters below. And outside of the firmament, all those other things you see are lights. And you can actually zoom in with the telescope and see stars twinkling.
So the moon landing was definitely fake?
Oh, for sure. NASA is totally satanic. And let me tell you what the end goal of NASA is, because I could talk all day about NASA and how they lie and what they use and all this stuff. But let me tell you exactly what the end goal of NASA is. What NASA is doing is they're trying to make you believe that aliens exist. So when they use United States military bombs and bomb Los Angeles, they're going to say aliens did it. Now y'all need to be rounded up for your own safety, and we're going to put you in these concentration camps, and they're going to have slave laborers for the rest of their life, because everybody's going to be living in fear of aliens. I'm telling you, aliens don't exist. Space don't exist. NASA, when it was invented, it was a satanic operation in the 60s and 50s, and the whole thing culminates to the fake alien invasion.
You're saying you can't go to the end of the earth if it's flat? Why can't you go to it?
Well, it's not legal, but you can go, like, for example, Admiral Byrd. He is a guy who I completely trust. He died shortly after testifying.
Yep.
He went past the ice wall.
Sure.
And when I say the ice wall is the end of the earth, that's as far as I know. But a guy named Admiral Byrd, he said, I flew to Antarctica. It was ice. It's the ice wall. He saw the ice wall, and then he kept flying past it, and there was more land past the ice wall. And he said it's the greenest grass he ever seen. So they might actually be hiding land past Antarctica.
You gotta love Bryce Mitchell. Remember Elon is a fraud speech. He's religious. How can people say they believe in God and not the flat earth? In hypocrisy, it's fine as that. Like, how come every Christian is not a flat earther if they believe in God and the Bible? Literally, it says it in the Bible, doesn't it? The firmament as above and so below and all that. I've never read the Bible, but I'm just guessing here. I could be wrong. Let me know.
Ice wall goes to the depths of the ocean.
What's got two thumbs and believes in flat earth? This guy. Do you know what I've never thought about? The Antarctic ice wall at the bottom. Just never crossed my mind. The Antarctic ice wall. This is probably from anywhere. This could be from anywhere. I'm not saying it isn't, but I'm not saying it is. But how cool does it look? Either way, how cool is that? Be scary, even being there. I can imagine like the creeks under the water and stuff. Ooh, these brave guys. But anyway, cool, nonetheless.
So you're telling me this whole time there's been a Mount Erebus in Antarctica that just spews gold daily. That continent will never cease to amaze me.
If this is true, then there's your answer. There's one of the answers that they're probably hiding from you. More land. More resources. Past the wall. If there's daily gold coming out of it, then the head of states are going to want to have their hands in that pie, aren't they? Not the general public. I don't know. You let me know what you think. So I'm going to end it there. Thanks for joining me. Been a pleasure. And I'll catch you in the next one.